Do you like the rainbow? Do you like the idea of playing with berry Sims but hate berry Sims? Do you want to mess around with the aspects of the game you've never used before? Boy, do I have a challenge for you. Welcome to the Not So Very Legacy Challenge, a 10 generation legacy with a focus on bright colors and new experiences. The rules are as follows. Each heir must represent the color of the generation, but brightly colored skin is not necessary. The colors of the spouses do not matter as they are not part of the challenge. Money cheats can be used, but not excessively. You may live wherever you please unless something is specified in the rules of a generation. Every generation is supposed to complete both the career and aspiration of the heir unless explicitly stated otherwise. Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. I am very excited to be sharing my first video with you all today. I am going to be sharing with you what I would call episode 0, a speed cast for my legacy, my mint generation of the Not So Very Challenge. So if this is something that interests you, please feel free to stick around and enjoy the video. For those of you who don't know, the Not So Very Challenge was created by Little Simsy, who is a very prominent Sims YouTuber and someone who I would say is a large part of the Sims community. I will be linking the challenge in the description box below just in case you would like to play along as well. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Today I would like to introduce you all to Julip. She is going to be the legacy founder of this challenge, and as you can see, she is someone who is going to be very cheeky. Her traits are vegetarian, jealous, and materialistic. Her aspiration that we need to complete is Chief of Mischief, and her career will be in the field of science. Her challenge rules are that she must master the science career and complete her aspiration, she must master logic and mischief skills, and she must complete the elements collection. As an added challenge to myself, I will be maxing out the handiness skill and upgrading as much of my house as possible. So I would like to give a little background on Julip. Her pronouns are she, they, she is bisexual, currently single, and her star sign is Scorpio. She is a very mischievous person, with a sense of humor that can be a bit abrasive at times, as she really does not know when to stop. Think of her as the type of person to be sarcastic during a serious conversation. As such, she found herself excluded from a lot of social gatherings from her alleged friends at a very young age, which meant she ended up spending most of her time alone, playing chess in her home, and telling stories to the stars who seemed to be the only ones who had any time for her antics. She's always had a natural affinity for science from a very young age, always tinkering with objects and experimenting with any test subject she could gather within her clutches. Once she has something in her clutches, it is hers to keep. As an only child, she never really had to learn how to share, and her parents were more than happy to dote on their little tinkerer. She was a genius, so why wouldn't they want to? As she bloomed into a teenager, she found herself facing a new and unique challenge, associating people as people and not as objects. As she has navigated through these necessary realizations, she's come to realize that there is a possessive side of herself. This has taken a toll on her personal and intimate relationships, and after losing just about everything and everyone, our little Julip found herself a new home in Oasis Springs, and this is where our story will begin. Will Julip be able to excel in her new job? Can she balance her working relationships with her natural affinity to be a menace to society? Will she ever be able to find love amidst the chaos of her emotions? Find out the answers to all of these questions and more in my Not So Berry challenge. I'm very excited to be playing Not So Berry again. This is actually going to be my second time playing this challenge through. I have a personal save file where I am on my 9th generation who actually just had their child, which will be my 10th generation heir. So as such, I figured now is a good a time as ever to really revisit the series and reflect on it and enjoy it from the beginning once again. This challenge is very special to me It's actually the first legacy challenge I think I've actually followed through on in The Sims 4. Before starting, I was someone who actually just spent a lot of time in CAS, creating pretty Sims and then really just closing the game. The Sims 4 was really just an expensive doll maker for me at one point, and I never really went beyond more than really 3 or 4 generations of a playthrough before I became bored and I would just delete the save file. So going 9 generations, at least to me, means that I've really found something that I've become invested in. And I'm sure as someone who's like clicking through this video, this series is something that's very special to you as well. So I'm very excited to be sharing this experience with you today. I really have a soft spot for Sims with high mischief. They tend to add a little more zest to the game than a cheerful sim or a good sim. I'm definitely someone who enjoys to have a little chaos in my gameplay. In my first ever playthrough, actually, my mid-gen was abducted 3 times by aliens and impregnated 3 times by aliens. 3 whole ass times. I even made sure that the percentage of impregnation by abduction was at 30%, and I really just was that unlucky. I mean, I was going to work every day and contacting the aliens, but that's still not my fault, you know. But it doesn't matter to me, honestly, because I love occult sims. Aliens are actually my favorite occult, so raising an alien daughter really was nothing big to me. I just found it very, very, very funny. So there's always just like so much to do with these challenges, and I'm actually thinking about posting another one of my challenges that I play it, which is the Almost Human challenge. If you don't know what that is, I really recommend looking it up. It's a very fun challenge where you basically play a teenage alien sim who basically just has to remain hidden. Not hidden, but your alien form needs to remain hidden from the world. And there's a lot of like specificities that come with the challenge, but also a lot of creative freedom, which makes the game play for it like super fun and super interesting. But right now we are talking about Not So Berry, so I will stick to Not So Berry. How does that sound? I do want to tell you a little bit about myself and give you a brief introduction. My name is Hannah. My pronouns are she, they. I've been playing The Sims since Sims 1 busted out, and I've been an avid Sims lover for many, many, many years. Only recently, though, did I really start becoming active in the Sims community online. I was really someone who wasn't really comfortable going beyond like lurking and liking posts and seeing everyone's beautiful creations. I'm someone who's very self-conscious of my work, but lately I've realized that creating Sims and giving them stories is actually an art form that I enjoy very much. It makes sense because I've always been someone who has wrote, so creating an RP story for my Sims actually came very natural to me. So I really look forward to kind of creating more stories as I go and kind of fleshing out this Not So Berry challenge to have a little bit more of a story aspect than just completing the challenge rules and calling it a day. It's definitely going to be an experience for me recording, as I'm really not used to it, but and I'm sorry for the tangent, but that's just me. I am very excited though to share with everyone. So as we're creating the clothes, I just want to say that I have created a speed build of the home for Julip. It's really nothing special, so don't look for anything crazy, but it's a tiny ranch. It's pretty cute. I wanted to create a tiny home for her so that we could build her skills a lot more quickly than just the basic way of just being in a big house and building your skills super slow. I really just want the skill building to go quick because I really want to focus on the story aspect of it a lot more. So that's kind of my mindset when I created her home. So I will be posting that video sometime this week. Please stay tuned if that's something you're interested in. I should also be posting episode 1 of the challenge within this week as well. I'm currently working on kind of a video schedule as I go. This is my first video, so I don't really have anything fleshed out yet, but I'm hoping to release a video at least a few times a week, and just trying to keep up and keep posting content for everyone. If you are interested though, I can actually probably should drop the CC below. A lot of the CC used is by the same creators. The hair I'm using for my sim is S Club. If you don't know S Club's hairs, I highly recommend downloading them if you're someone who uses alpha hairs. The clothes for the outfits, the first outfit is all Clumsy Alien, I believe, aside from the shoes. I use a lot of Gorilla. I use a lot of I think Saurus, Trolike, just a bunch. Actually, I have so much CC. I will just create a little list in the description box, in the comment section. I'm not gonna put it in the description box because I kind of gotta look for everything that I've made. I put on her, so that'll take a little bit more time for me. But I will definitely drop everything below because we all know we love CC hauls. They're so much fun. I personally am obsessed with dressing up Sims, so I understand the want and the need to know where the CC at. Drop the link, So I got you guys there. No worries. I just wanted to let you guys know before the video does end that I do have other socials you can find me on. I will link them in the description box below. I have a Twitter and a Tumblr where I post my builds and my Sims, and I also have stuff up in the Sims gallery. All of those socials use the same username, which is MyFishDiedMan, which is a funny username, and I know it's silly, but it is a joke myself and my brothers have, because I couldn't keep my fish alive in The Sims 3. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I just wanted to thank you. It really means a lot to me that you've stuck around. If you're so inclined, please feel free to subscribe to see more content and just to keep up with me and kind of just, comment around and just hang out. I just want to let you know that I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you very much, and take care.